What I am about to share has the potential to transform your life completely if you embrace it and act on it. There are two principles, simple in words but profound in their effect, that most people never fully understand: taking full responsibility for your life and focusing your energy on what truly matters. Most people go through life believing that circumstances, luck, or other people determine the quality of their experience. And because they believe this, they give their power away. They allow life to happen to them instead of creating it consciously. They blame the economy, their upbringing, their mistakes, or other people when things don't go their way. And in doing so, they remain stuck, frustrated, and powerless. But here's the truth. The moment you take full responsibility for every area of your life, your actions, your results, your emotions, your relationships, you reclaim your power, your control, and your ability to shape your destiny. Responsibility is not about guilt or shame, it's about ownership. It's the recognition that the life you experience today is the direct result of the choices you've made and the actions you've taken or failed to take. Most people think that responsibility is heavy, burdensome, or restrictive, but it is actually liberating. It is the doorway to freedom, because the moment you accept it, you stop waiting for external circumstances to change, and you realize that the power to create the life you want has always been in your hands. You no longer depend on luck, other people's decisions, or external validation. You realize that if you want different results, you must change your actions, your mindset, and your focus. Responsibility is the foundation of personal power, because without it, you remain a victim of life. And being a victim, while comforting in its excuse-making, is ultimately a trap. It keeps you small, frustrated, and reactive. It convinces you that change is impossible, but nothing could be further from the truth. Now, let's talk about focus. Energy follows attention, and your results are a direct reflection of where you place your focus. Most people scatter their energy across dozens of distractions: social media, TV, gossip, worries about things outside their control, and then they wonder why their life feels chaotic, unfulfilled, or stagnant. Focus is the discipline of directing your energy toward the things that truly matter, toward the actions that produce the greatest results. It's not just about doing more, it's about doing the right things consistently. Without focus, responsibility becomes overwhelming. You can own your life all you want, but if your energy is scattered, your actions are diluted, and your results will reflect that diffusion. Focus multiplies the power of responsibility because it channels your energy in a deliberate, strategic, and high-impact way. The combination of responsibility and focus is where extraordinary lives are created. Responsibility gives you the power to act, and focus gives you the precision to act effectively. Most people act without awareness or intention, and they wonder why results are inconsistent or unsatisfying. They spend their time putting out fires, reacting to crises, or chasing fleeting desires. But when you consciously decide to take responsibility for your outcomes and focus your energy on the highest leverage activities, you begin to operate at a level few ever reach. Your life transforms from a series of random events into a deliberate creation. You start making progress that compounds, influence that expands, and results that are consistent and extraordinary. Taking responsibility requires brutal honesty. You must stop blaming circumstances, other people, or your past. Stop saying, if only this had happened differently, or it's not my fault that this failed. Every time you utter a phrase like that, you surrender your power. Every time you look outward for excuses, you delay your growth and your results. Responsibility means looking in the mirror and saying, I am the cause of my results. I am the driver of my destiny. I am accountable for what I do and what I do not do. This mindset shift is uncomfortable at first, because it forces you to confront your own shortcomings, mistakes, and failures. But discomfort is the price of growth, and growth is the price of extraordinary results. Focus, on the other hand, requires clarity and discipline. It requires you to decide what matters most in your life, what goals are non-negotiable, and what actions have the highest impact. Without clarity, focus is impossible. Most people drift, reacting to every stimulus, chasing every desire, and responding to every distraction. But when you learn to prioritize relentlessly, to eliminate low-value activities, and to concentrate your energy on high-leverage tasks, your productivity, influence, and results multiply. Focus turns energy into power, intention into action, and vision into reality. Without focus, even the most responsible person can waste their power on trivialities, leaving them frustrated and unfulfilled. And here's the key. Responsibility and focus are not separate principles. They are interconnected and mutually reinforcing. Responsibility gives you the power to act, and focus ensures that your action produces the results you want. Together, they form the foundation of a life of mastery, achievement, and fulfillment. Take responsibility for your actions and then focus relentlessly on what truly matters, and watch how your life changes. You will notice clarity where there was confusion, confidence where there was doubt, and momentum where there was stagnation. The combination of these two principles amplifies every decision, magnifies every action, and transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Most people underestimate the power of these two principles because they seem simple. Take responsibility and focus, they say. That's easy to say, but hard to do. And they are right. Simple does not mean easy. It requires discipline, awareness, and courage. Responsibility forces you to confront your shortcomings and embrace your power. Focus forces you to make difficult choices about what matters most and eliminate distractions. But simplicity is the essence of power. The most impactful actions in life are usually simple but not easy. The difference between the average person and the extraordinary person is not intelligence, luck, or talent. It is their ability to consistently take responsibility for their life and focus on the actions that matter most. Consider this. If you take full responsibility for your life, you stop giving your power away to external circumstances. You stop blaming the economy, your upbringing, other people, or random events for where you are. You stop waiting for permission, guidance, or opportunity to arrive. You begin to act from empowerment rather than reaction. You reclaim the energy and clarity that were being wasted on excuses, complaints, and blame. Responsibility turns frustration into energy, weakness into power, and indecision into action. It is the ultimate lever for creating change, and it is available to you right now. Now, layer focus on top of responsibility. Focus transforms raw energy into precise, effective, high-impact action. Focus ensures that the energy you reclaim by taking responsibility is not wasted, scattered, or diluted. It turns intention into execution and execution into results. Focus allows you to prioritize relentlessly, ignore distractions, and allocate your energy to the activities that produce the greatest impact in your life. Without focus, even the most responsible person can drift, act inconsistently, and see limited results. Focus is the multiplier of responsibility. And the combination of these two principles doesn't just affect results, it changes identity. When you take responsibility for your life and focus your energy, you begin to see yourself differently. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance and start seeing yourself as a capable creator of your destiny. You stop drifting aimlessly and start moving with purpose. You stop reacting impulsively and start acting intentionally. Responsibility and focus together reinforce confidence, clarity, and personal power. They rewire your mindset and condition you for sustained achievement. Every extraordinary person you admire has mastered these principles. They take full responsibility for their lives, refusing to blame others or circumstances, and they focus their energy on the activities that produce the highest leverage, the greatest results, and the most significant impact. They understand that life will throw challenges, setbacks, and distractions at them, but they refuse to let these derail their focus or dilute their responsibility. This is why they achieve results that others can only dream of. And it is available to you as well. You see, life doesn't reward intention alone. Life rewards action that is aligned with responsibility and focus. Many people have great intentions, but they fail to take ownership, or they spread their energy too thin. They drift through life, wondering why results don't match their effort. But when you take responsibility and focus with precision, every step you take compounds. Momentum builds, clarity grows, results accelerate, and suddenly what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. Taking responsibility is a mindset, but focus is a strategy. One without the other is incomplete. Responsibility without focus is scattered energy. Focus without responsibility is misdirected energy. But when combined, they create unstoppable power. You act with intention, energy, and precision. You move forward in life with purpose, not chance. You make decisions based on ownership, not excuses. You allocate energy based on impact, not distraction. And the results you create become predictable, consistent, and extraordinary. And here is the final reality most people fail to understand. Responsibility and focus are habits, not one-time decisions. They must be practiced daily, moment by moment, choice by choice. Every time you take ownership of your action, every time you choose to direct your attention deliberately, you reinforce these habits. Over time, they compound into identity. You become the kind of person who takes responsibility naturally and focuses relentlessly. You become the kind of person who creates results rather than hoping for them. You become unstoppable, resilient, and extraordinarily effective. So right now, make a decision. No more excuses, no more blame, no more scattered energy. Take full responsibility for your life and focus your energy on what matters most. Every action, every decision, every thought should align with these principles. Every time you do, you reclaim power, multiply your impact, and move closer to the extraordinary life you were born to create. Responsibility gives you control. Focus gives you precision. Together, they transform your life from reactive to proactive, from chaotic to deliberate, and from ordinary to extraordinary. This is not theory. This is action. This is power. This is the foundation for creating the results, influence, and fulfillment you desire. Take responsibility. Focus relentlessly. Watch as your life transforms in ways you once thought impossible. Every moment you delay is a moment of wasted potential. Every distraction is energy lost. Every excuse is power surrendered. Decide now to claim your life through responsibility and focus and step into the extraordinary results that await you.